Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raiders Shadows. Hopefully doing well and hopefully on a positive start to the weekend, and hopefully you're enjoying a beer and hopefully you got good fortunes and good weather. The fusion is nearly finished and a time to, I guess, kind of recover from the fusion and start building our accounts back to normal and take it to a new way. So today I want to do a champion showcase on the one and only Fabian. Now I have just secured my Fabian. I've gone out and booked him already, built him and everything. I'm loving this dude already. So let's start off with the kit. I think we'll start off with the passive and etc. So I'll go through it very quickly. As speedo in all battles of 19, great for siege and everything. It's pretty amazing. He has a passive whenever they revive a enemy, they'll place True Fear on them for 2 turns. If they're multiple champions, so only activate once, removes any stun fears from this champion before the start of that turn, which is pretty nice. And then he'll attack all enemies before attacking. There's a 100% chance when booked on a 4-turn cooldown to put any buffs on enemies on a duration. It's a triple hitter. So has 3 chances of doing it. Then has a 100% chance to put all enemies cooldowns on skills by 3 turns, which is pretty nice. And then gains extra turn if there's no buffs left, which is a bit niche, but I've seen it work every now and again. Then he'll attack one enemy, places a petrification for 1 turn. This will remove all sorts of stuff. This will be really useful against like Nice, for example, when the buffs are protected, and it's going to be really solid. Obviously you can weak it on it, but that is a different story for a different occasion. Then has a 75% chance of placing a True Fear debuff for 2 turns on all enemies who are not under fear or True Fear debuff, so it's amazing overall as well. Activates this champion. Activate this skill whenever a enemy under fear or True Fear debuff is successfully used as a skill. There is a multiple champions on his team, can only be used once. It's got a passive effect as well. Then his A1 is a double hitter, which has a 10% chance of stealing turn meter and dropping a True Fear if it's fully depleted. Really strong A1 for sure. So I will show the builds and everything. Let's go into arena. I'm not gonna do live arena. Live arena's just gone live. I've already done my tokens for the day, so I'm not gonna do it yet. And I also don't have a blessing for him, so hopefully the blessing will go live soon. I will show the builds and then we'll talk about a few ways of building him with some different blessings and relics and etc., which we'll go through as well. So we're going to talk about this champion. We're going to take on the teams. It's going to be like a style of team we'll take on with like a Marius and a Rhodas. And we'll probably swap it up throughout of all the fights. So we're looking for a fast CV and etc. So we want to go first. We do have some champions who are weak affinity. We do have some stone skin and some veils. We want to try and get an extra turn if we can. It looks like we got resisted on 2 and locked out on the other 2, which could have been a 3%, or maybe because I just don't have enough accuracy right now. And then our champions are going to come in and do hits like so. And then Fabian is going to do his stuff, which honestly, Logie just dominated him and just maybe embarrassed him just a little bit too much. Let's see, A1, okay. Evade the hit. Try evade that. Logie, try evade that, my friend. Alright, so Nice, right, if we can get this to work, this might be really good against the block damage, right? So obviously this type of setup is really deadly to Nice because we have the Marius and Rhodas as well, which are really deadly champions. And you can see here we're going to go first. Doesn't really do anything to Lady Mikage, I'm afraid, but what we can do is we should get extra turn because there is no debuffs. Or maybe we won't. Oh, we will. Okay, so if there's no debuffs, it doesn't matter if it's strip or not. If there's no buffs, there will be extra turn. So I guess then we petrification her because she's mythical, and then we land True Fear on these 2. which is pretty nice. Not too sure where we didn't land on these, to be honest. We will do the increase accuracy as well, and she won't be able to do anything other than that. It's a very squishy niece, and yeah, that's why the petrification will be really, really good against the mythicals, because lockout is not that great, but petrification, on the other hand, might be an option for you guys. We have a Leo here. I'm kind of hoping he's faster than us, because I want to showcase Fabian a bit more in this build, which I've not had the chance to kind of showcase yet. So Catrixia might be a problem because she's also a lockout, and she's like still the queen of lockout champions, if I'm being honest. So I'm just gonna sleep her, and then we'll watch this. Then you can see here, like, he's done his ability. We're cut in, so obviously we're running a Sonic set. We do have buffs on the team, so nothing's protected. So we can see that most of it was removed except from CFE, so obviously maybe we didn't have enough accuracy. This will be the main problem, will be when this happens, which is a Catrixia. That's what Catrixia is, the queen of lockouts. However, I think we should still be okay, really, to be honest. Yeah, like Maris just pings them into a different planet. Okay, cool. Queen Encore, then let's remove the CFE because this might be a bit of a death wish. I'm gonna actually put in a Armance, and then we'll put these two together. And then I guess, yeah, we'll leave it like that, because then we don't have to worry about Queen's A1. Now, Queen of Hearts, really deadly, but I feel like Fabian's a big counter to her because he can lock her out, which is a problem for her. So we also have two champions very prone to polymorph. They're going to be amazing together. Like, if you get 2Ds on the same team, it's going to be really toxic. You know, it's going to be brutal. So yeah, so we've got that there. Then we'll try and land that. Okay, we got resisted. That's fine. We do need a bit more accuracy on him, but I'm expecting to get the relic, sorry, to go through. And then we'll see him do his stuff, and then Rodus will be Rodus, and Rodus is probably going to kill him in a second. Okay, so we can steal some Termita. Don't fully defeat it though. And this is not well built either. Fabian's a little bit squishy, but I'll show his build shortly. So you can see here, Fabian did his job there as well. We got resist on 2. He does need a bit more accuracy, which we'll work on in the future. Then we're going to run something similar like here. We do have Commodus, which is a big threat, so that is a issue. We'll try and lock out the demon spawn. The demon spawn is really, really strong. I've just opened up lots of my mistake. The demon spawn is a really strong champion, so that's one thing you have to take into consideration for today's video. Okay, so we're going to try and strip this pinpoint and stone skin if we can, as well as locking out everyone. So we got 2 weak hits there, which will be the issue. I guess we could try and sheep there, but we didn't get sheeped. Okay, so Maris will be able to do his thing. I just accidentally set off the burns, which is what I was trying to avoid to do. And then we'll hit there as well, which is a weak hit, which is fine. We'll land the petrification. That will definitely lock him out for the tyrant of the fight. And then we will do our stuff. Still the Termita there. Marius is not Marius, sorry, Fabian is looking pretty strong. Okay, so we have lockout versus lockout here. We do have a Commodus as well, so I'm gonna whack in a Cifi and my own Commodus for this entertainment, and we're basically going in the same team, but we have a weaker speeder, right? I've got a 6-star Tim presence. He's only got a 5-star Tim presence, and just see how it does. Like now the set won't do much here for me. Okay, so he hasn't got any type of Sonic, so he's not going to cut in. Everyone's locked out. But we don't get no extra turns because we've got Stone Skin there, and etc. So she was only able to do a 1. That's fine. And then it's boom boom baby. who's better out of Marius or Fabian? It's really hard to tell, honestly. I think they're both the same level. I think I was thinking Armand was at the same level, and I think I kind of disagree now. I think they're at the same level. I just think like he's really, really strong. Looks like Cartman's going mad, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, this is looking pretty strong. So what was we gonna do? What was it gonna do? Oh, I was looking for tokens. I was looking for tokens. Okay, we got some tokens there. So we can do here, some here. Let's see what we can do here then. So we have a Cephii and a Rhodus. That might just be a bit suicidal. Taurus and Rishko with no stone skin, not a good idea. Then we have a really strong one here with the Lazarus, which could go in my favor. Let's drop in the Rhodus. This might work. We might get maybe battered a little bit by the Lazarus, but it's worth a go for sure. We're not bothered if he's faster than me because we'll be able to cut in, but he's actually slower than me, which is also fine. Then we're gonna do the lockout. Okay, so we've got weak hit on Narcissus there, which is fine. It comes with the territory of using non-void champions, and it's going to be his weakness for sure, which, to be honest, like every champion needs to have a weakness, so I'm not too bothered about it. Cephii's going to come back up. Rhodus is going to do Rhodus. Oh, I really thought Rhodus was going to kill her there. We're going to sleep her. Him, sorry. Marius is going to counter-attack. Marius will counter-attack again. He survives. We have a weak hit there. Then we're going to drop a petrification on him. And you will see there, petrification means sleepy, sleepy, doozy, doozy. And he is an absolute monster. One of the best mythicals in this game. Okay, wasn't a well-built Nice, let's be honest. But he was able to land that enfeeble last minute. And that enfeeble does a lot better. We could try to take on something like this, but I think the Sigford would be the problem there. Okay, so we can try something like this as well here, where he's probably going to be faster than me for sure because of the timid presence. Maybe he's not faster than me actually. Maybe we just put in the Armads, and so he is faster than me, and then I can kind of showcase like both of these together, which could be an interesting one because he's only got one 10-meter boost. We've got two Sonic set champions that will be roughly around that same speed and accuracy. And I'm a big fan of Sonic set, especially against Cephiis. It's just so it's just amazing feeling really. Sometimes when you don't remove like all the stone skin here, Fabian's gonna be better because you can have the lockout here. We do get resisted on Cephiis there. We do get killed by the A1 there, which is fine. And then you have got Sonic set there as well. Looks like we did quite a bit of damage there, which is pretty nice. And then we get polyed. So can we survive? I'm not too sure. Okay, it looks like Rolus is going to save me here. Rolus is just going to do Rolus stuff. Rolus is just going to be Rolus. Cool. But you can see here with the right team set up, we had no speed lead, no 2-meter boost with the right champions. We didn't need our mads in that fight. The minute we locked that team down, it was pretty much GG. Digger is a really solid player, has a really nice account. Again, we were going to try and play the Fabian into him. So I guess with the Fabian, we'll play our Cephiis as well. I'm pretty sure Digger's faster than me, especially with the Odin. So we'll see here. So there's the cut in. Okay, cool. So he has a really fast Yumiko, which means that we get locked out, which is fine. He's the only person that's been able to do that, right? I mean, this is not always going to work all the time, but we will have more speed on us in the future as well. There isn't any more teams here that we could potentially try. I mean, something like this, but Sonic set's not that useful against a arbiter really. All right, cool. I think we've showcased the build good enough. I feel like here we've done the build justice. Let me show you the way that we're building. So this is the build that we're going with. It's not finished build right now, but it's a work in progress. So for relic, for me, would be the one is submissive. One is submissive would be the way to go. Just having like a large chance of being polymorph. This will give them 40% chance to reflect it back, and you can max it out to a 50% chance, which is pretty strong. The dream is to have one for him, one for Lazari, one for Armads, and then take it from there, right? And take it to the next level, which would be great. Really strong blessing. I took this from Marius onto him, and then Marius has received a cat gaze on him permanently because I don't really need it for this. So we got a 4-piece Sonic set. The speed we're looking for is 400 minimum, which I will do his 6-star blessing next when they do the Titan event, and then I'll pick up 6 as well. So that will take me over 400 speed. I'm also missing still like 7 speed. So without the 6-star blessing, we're going to be running at a whopping 391, and our accuracy will come up to just under around about 575 accuracy, which I think is going to be fine for most of the teams that we'll face in live arena. And his build is mainly aimed at live arena, so we're looking for a accuracy banner with accuracy substats and size speed substats with ascension. Then we got triple accuracy here, which is pretty nice. A sonic ring as well. Boots with accuracy here. We didn't actually glyph this, so we're going to go ahead and do it. I thought I did glyph all of this up, so this was a really bad pair of boots, and for some reason I kept it, and in the end it rolled accuracy, so it became usable, right? Should I have sold them? Probably yes. I'll be honest, I think I kept them just because there was speed substat in a Sonic set, and I thought I might need that. Then ideally you're looking for a accuracy chest with accuracy substat, but we have like a really good speed on it, so it's one of the ones. Then we got flat gloves with really solid speed substats in Feralds, and Feralds is a really solid set. So again, I thought I did max out like the HP, etc. I think we'll just whack a little bit of resistance on as well. Then you want defense or HP ascensions, which whenever lands first, and then defense and defense or HP along the top as well. So you can see here we've got triple speed, dual speed here, so we can increase the speed a bit more and increase the accuracy a bit more as well. So I probably will lift this up next, and then I might try and push this for like a 7 or 8 as well, which would give me a really solid build. And then this would now allow me to have another, I think 75 accuracy if I'm not mistaken, from a level 5, and this is the Armads build. So yeah, 75 accuracy. That would just put me under just under 600 accuracy. And in the future the relic will be upgraded, so he will have like 600 accuracy, which we want. Minimum accuracy for him would be 500. So it's a really strong one, obviously, for the blessing. It's gonna be team presence in this style of build. Like when you want to be fast as hell, team presence is gonna be important. So make sure you go ahead and talk about that. Then obviously for masteries, you've got the Eagle Eye, and then we're taking Master Hex as well, and then Accuracy Tree with Law of Steel. You could take Cyclone Magic and Rapid Response, which are pretty solid masteries. I've actually took Wisdom of Battle because I feel like it's really strong against Mythicals, and he is a strong affinity to Star Sage. And then you can see here, I want a chance to counterattack as much as possible. We have got the one submissive to protect us, so I want us to have the chance to drop the turn meter back by 20, and then try and land that True Fear if we can as well, which is going to be pretty solid. And also Retribution as well. I might change this in the future, but right now this is what we're going to run. I guess another way you can run him, you could run Polymorph, but I would only run Polymorph if you're going to use a 4-piece Stone Skin and you wanted him for more like go second teams. I think one is submissive is the way to go. You could also take Hannah Creation, which would be a solid one as well. And then there is a one from the live arena side that looks like a ball. I would have covered it yesterday on the channel actually for, I think it's something like template, not template chains, like chains or something. Gives you like a speed and accuracy, which would be pretty solid. But for me, one is submissive most of the occasions, even with Stone Skin. Would I run Tim Presence on him in Stone Skin? I mean, you could. You could also run Temple of Chains in a Stone Skin build, which would be pretty strong, especially if you're not running Sonic. We talked about Polymorph already. That would probably be the main three. Would be Temple of Chains, the Tim Presence, and Polymorph. I think Life Harvest would be fine as well on him, and Cage Breaker would be fine as well. But I think Lightning Cage as well in Stone Skin could be another good one as well. So yeah, they're the ways to build him. You could go like 4-piece pinpoint and just build him fast as possible. I'm using the one submissive basically as like his pinpoint, right, which is never going to run out. So for me, pinpoint would be fine, but trying to run pinpoint with like Sonic or Stone Skin just makes him really slow. So you could just like speed tune him with 10-meter boosters, that's fine. I want mine to basically be able to run without a 10-meter boost, and that's why I put him in a Sonic set. So he cuts in, locks down the team, then has a chance to strip in the Stone Skin, opens up the fights for like other champions like Sigurd and Marius and etc. So hopefully that kind of explains my Lord Entertainer Fabian's build. Let me know down in the comments how you're going to build him, and I'm kind of really curious to hear that. And as usual, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.